Top 10 Things to Do in Kathmandu, Nepal. Magical and mythical in equal measure. Just the name Kathmandu evokes images of ancient, awe-inspiring temples rising amidst the towering Himalayas. While Nepal's capital is certainly an alluring place, its crowded, chaotic, and colorful nature threatens to be overwhelming at times. Full of enticing sights, sounds, and smells, Kathmandu really is an incredible place and serves as a great gateway to the majestic mountains that lie nearby. 10. Chandragiri Hills. Towering to a height of some 2,500 or so meters, the Chandragiri Hills can be reached by a scenic cable car ride from Thangkot. This takes you above some lovely nature, with breathtaking views out over the surrounding valleys, hills, and mountains. Besides its fabulous panoramas, there is also an exhilarating amusement park for you to check out, as well as a charming botanical garden and the beautiful Balaswar Temple. 9. Garden of Dreams. Built in 1920, the Garden of Dreams really does live up to its name and is a very serene and tranquil place to spend some time. Hidden away within a palace complex, the Edwardian-style garden features lots of exquisite fountains, pavilions, and pergolas, with delightful designs wherever you look. With a very elegant look to it, the garden is a great place to bring a book or bite to eat and simply bask in the stunning setting. Located just a stone's throw away from Thamul's hectic streets, this idyllic garden is an ocean of peace and tranquility among the hubbub and noise outside. 8. Kopan Monastery. Perched atop a hill, the Kopan Monastery has long attracted Westerners interested in learning more about Tibetan Buddhism to its colorful, ceremonial halls. During its month-long meditation courses, visitors learn about the teachings of the Buddha and various spiritual practices, while sticking to a vegetarian diet. In recent years, more and more locals and tourists have visited the monastery due to its magnificent decorations and ornamentation. 7. Pashupatinov Temple. Lying on the banks of the Bagmati River, Pashupatinov Temple is an absolutely remarkable place to visit. The complex includes more than 500 monuments, temples, shrines, and pagodas. While it is revered by Hindus and Buddhists alike, only the former are allowed into its majestic main temple. Built during the 1600s atop previous temples which had collapsed, the site features lots of stunning architecture, with many intricately carved images and inscriptions on show. With so many amazing details to take in, such as its massive brass statue of Nandi, Pashupatinov Temple is simply a must when in Kathmandu. 6. Duchenne Festival. Celebrated by Buddhists, Hindus, and Karats, Duchenne is the most auspicious and anticipated of Kathmandu's many religious and spiritual festivals. Spread over 15 days, the enthralling spectacle sees finely dressed worshippers flock to important and impressive shrines, and to the shores of sacred rivers. With endless ceremonies, feasts, and festivities taking place, colorful sights and tantalizing smells swirl through the air and music rings out wherever you go. During this period, lots of ceremonial processions and rituals dedicated to the goddess Durga take place. 5. Thamul. Home to a labyrinth of atmospheric alleys lined with cozy cafes, traditional restaurants, and lively bars, Thamul's many treasures beckon you on alluringly. With lots of shops, stalls, and stands on offer, it is a great place to pick up some souvenirs. As it has been at the heart of the city's backpacker scene for more than 4 decades, there are loads of hostels, guest houses, and hotels for visitors to choose from. Within walking distance of many of Kathmandu's main sites, Thamul is both a destination in itself and a gateway to untold treasures. 4. Hanuman Doka. Although it was founded over 1,000 years ago, much of Hanuman Doka's sprawling palace complex actually dates to the 17th century. Once home to the Malla kings of yore, its many beautiful buildings and awe-inspiring temples are dotted with divinely decorated courtyards for you to explore. Besides its splendid Hanuman, dancing Shiva, and Narsinga statues, there are lots of excellent stone carvings and important images on display. In addition to this, it boasts a number of fantastic museums which look at the history of the palace and the kings who resided here. 3. Swayambhunath. Set atop a hill in the west of the city, Swayambhunath is one of Kathmandu's most popular tourist attractions. Known as the Monkey Temple, due to the mischievous creatures that clamber over its shrines and temples, it is one of Buddhism's holiest sites. The Stupa's dome represents the world, and each morning, worshippers diligently and devotedly circumnavigate it, hoping to achieve enlightenment. Despite having been built almost 1,500 years ago, Swayambhunath is still very much in use, with pilgrims, priests, and revelers to be found here every day. 2. Durbar Square. Meaning, royal squares, in English. It is here in Durbar Square that Kathmandu's kings of old used to be coronated. Actually consisting of 3 loosely linked squares, important and impressive buildings, temples, and palaces dot the area. While most of the current buildings only date to the 17th century, having replaced earlier versions, there is still lots of incredible and ancient-looking architecture on display. This is despite the fact that much of the area was damaged by the disastrous earthquake that struck Kathmandu in 2015. Lying at the heart of the old town, Durbar Square is just one of the many highlights you can expect to see in the city of temples. 1. Buddhanath Stupa. Dominating the Kathmandu skyline, the Buddhanath Stupa's golden spire glimmers in the sunlight from its prominent hilltop setting. One of the largest spherical and unique structure stupas in the world, the colossal monument certainly makes for a stupendous sight. Many lovely images and statues, as well as monasteries and shrines, surround it, while brightly colored flags flutter overhead. While it is often very crowded and noisy, Buddhanath Stupa is definitely worth visiting and will leave you with an enduring and endearing image of Nepal and its many delights.